I found a bunch of these shotgun shells up in the attic, so whoever used to own this house was probably a bit of a hunter. They're quite old style, because the shells are cardboard. Okay, so this is a little project here. There's like an old stairwell here, because there used to be a door here, another door here. The height difference wasn't quite as well. They did it like this, you know. Don't ask me why. It's like this. I think maybe because underneath, which I'll show you in a minute, is a staircase, and if you lower it, obviously the head height gets lower in the stairs. So maybe that's why it's raised. I'm not sure. Either way, I'm going to bash it out and redo it because it's ugly now that this floor is level with this one. Because previously, well, this floor was similar level to that, I think slightly lower. So here it is from underneath. Now with modern materials I'm going to be able to essentially get rid of these two beams, because there's tiles that, well, these are small tiles, but nowadays you can get big tiles that will span the whole thing. So probably what I'm going to do is just whack 3 big tiles in there straight across and then do a little concrete slab on the top of it, and that's that done, you know. So you won't need these beams which kind of lower the whole thing quite a lot. And those tiles are what's going to go underneath this new, well, when I bash this out there, what's going to go underneath there. I've pulled up these tiles now. I'm not sure exactly how this is going to work. Yeah, and here it is where this pink spray is marked on the wall. I'm going to put in a pipe, electric tube. Right, so I've got the tube in. I took a load of this crap out, and you can see there's a hole down there that goes into the downstairs, and then this tube will come up. I'll just sit there for now because it's going to go up here at some point. But yeah, now that that's in, I can start getting the tiles in. So I cleared a bunch more plaster off of this beam here. It's quite thin actually, now that everything's removed from it. I'm now going to cut this bit of wood here. I cut through it a little bit over halfway, and I decided instead of taking the whole lot out, I'm just going to sort of split it in half down to the cut, because I only need 5 centimetres there anyway. I'm just whacking it with the back end of this sledgehammer, and dunk. It's giving it a nice split down the middle instead of sawing it out, which would take ages and be yeah, not very fun. Right, so wedge that in, see if we can get that out. Can't really get a grip on it. There we go. There we go. Nice. Yeah, that's more than enough purchase there. I'm just going to clean this up with a chisel. I'm going to bash that off and clean this corner up, and then I think we're good. Okay, that's done. Nice and square. So yeah, that's where the one end of the tiles will sit. As for this side, I need to tidy this up now. Okay, so I've taken out a load more stuff from here, and now that's about the same level as that side. I'm going to make a batch of mortar and mortar in a couple of tiles. So that's more or less how they're going to sit. Yeah, one across here, one across here, and then there'll be another one here, but at a higher level. Okay, here we go. There's the 2 tiles in. I had to cut that one back a bit in the corner there, so little notch out for the beam. Okay, I got that tile in place up the top there. Okay, so I cut out a piece of rebar, well, 2 pieces, and laid them on top of each other. And this is where I'm going to pour my slab. Right, yeah, so got a bunch of sloppy mortar in there. Going to put this step in. It's in place now. And yeah, it's got a load of squishy mortar underneath it. And that's that really. Now I'm just going to cast this slab and let everything dry, and we should be golden. I may have overfilled it a little bit. There it is. Okay, it's pretty much dry now. I mean, it will take a couple of weeks to fully dry, but it's dry to the point where you can stand on it without leaving an impression, which is basically just 24 hours. But yeah, it looks great. There's still a lot of details that I need to do, like this step. Unfortunately, it's the best condition one I had, but it's slightly smaller than the ones up here, so you can see it juts out a little bit on both sides. So I'm gonna have to do some sort of details here, like kind of like curved round here, maybe painted a funny colour or something, and yeah, like plaster, basically just gonna plaster this all up, plaster this up. Gonna build a wall here and fill these gaps in here. So there's still a lot to do to make it sort of final, but it's now in and sturdy and I can walk up it. So